Hello, everybody, and thank you for stopping by. I want you to understand that I am not trying to condemn all women or insult all women when I talk about this. But there is a lot of talk out there that 2020 will be when all the food shortages hit. I do think myself that 2020 is going to be detrimental, horrifying for this country. Now, if the food shortages happen in 2020 severely like people think, a lot of us go back and we look at the Depression for ideas and maybe recipes and thoughts of how they made it. But I'm going to tell you that for most of the country, those ideas won't work. And the reason they won't work is because, like I said, don't get upset at me, but the women today are not like our grandmothers. They are clueless on how to take care of their families and be self-sufficient. In other words, if they can't go through the fast food and get it, they don't know what to do with it. They have no clue. If somebody handed them a chicken and said, here, if they were starving, they wouldn't know what to do with it. They wouldn't even know which end to pull the guts out of. And so you're going to have a massive, serious situation. I mean, it's going to be horrifying. Because women today, like I said, are not like our ancestors were, or our grandmothers or our great-grandmothers. During the Depression, most of the women back then, they even knew how to hunt. My grandmother did. It was not uncommon to see my grandmother walking around with, a rifle and shoot some birds, quail, whatever she could find, rabbits. And, she knew what time of the years to hunt. She hunted the rabbits in the wintertime because that's when they don't have as many worms. And they didn't hunt the jackrabbits. They hunted the girls. And so we have a generation of women today that are clueless on how to do anything at all. They wouldn't know if they saw a garden what even the plants were or how to even grow a garden. If it didn't come out of those Lipton little pre-mixed bags that they throw water in and a piece of meat on the table, they wouldn't know what to do. And they use a lot of excuses, but they don't realize that those bags, I've seen people actually storing those. Well, those bags have ingredients in them that can go rancid, but they don't stop and think about that because they don't know. I've seen people storing cereal because, oh my gosh, they got to make sure the kids have cereal. We are going to be making major, major, serious changes in our life. And millions of women in this country are not ready for that. They're not. You got some women that are storing and thinking that their life is going to be just the same as it was before. And it's not going to be. Not at all. They have no clue as to really what to do. They don't know what, like my grandmother, she would go out and she'd pick wild greens and come in and cook them for dinner. You have women today have no clue what a wild green is. Not at all. You have women today that, and even their husbands, they don't know how to butcher an animal or dress it out for dinner. They're clueless. They'll end up killing themselves and making themselves very sick. That's why I say it's going to be devastating, absolutely devastating. And I don't know what to tell you other than you better get ready to prepare yourself against others who are clueless and other women, because women, I don't want you to get upset at me, but they can be catty. And they'll cozy up to you and beg for you to help them out, and they need your help. And the next thing you know, you're out the door and your husband's got a new girlfriend. And everything you worked to save and prep for, she's going to live off of. Oh yeah, that's how women work. And as women, we should know that. And we better be preparing ourselves for it, because it will be rampant. Women will walk off and leave men who are unprepared, who know nothing about hunting or killing or dressing out animals or anything else, and they will start taking a really good look around and who can do all that, because they're going to look for somebody who can take care of themselves, because, hey, they can't afford McDonald's. They can't afford the drive-thru. And they sure don't know how to cook and do other stuff. They don't know how to hunt. They don't know how to pick wild greens. And they don't know how to have a garden. And we got to stop and think. We have a lot of foolish men, too, okay? And so, that's why I say, it's not just going to be a matter of not having enough food. It's going to be a matter of those who don't even know what to do with food. And then what? When they can only get their hands on a few beans and maybe a little bit of flour, they don't even know how to make a biscuit. They don't even know how to make bread. They don't even know how to make gravy from scratch. So then what? You know what I'm saying? And you have a lot of them think that, oh, I'm prepared, I know what I'm doing, And then they store things that go rancid, and they don't even stop and think about it. You know, like I said, those little packages have ingredients in them that go rancid. They do. But they're storing them in boxes of cereals to feed their kids. We're going to go through some serious major changes, and it is going to take strong women to get through it. And I'm afraid today, those are very far and few between. Very far and few between. That's why I think it will be worse than anything we have ever seen before. Because the women today are not like they used to be. They're, home and family is not quite as important to them. It's how fast can I get something on a plate and get them fed. And the fastest way to do that is through Burger King. I hope you enjoy.